Hi, grade 2. All right, so today we're going to be working on our next visual journal lesson. And I want to make sure that you have done the experiment before you continue with this. So the experiment for this visual journal was making something that floats to sink and then taking something that sinks and trying to make it float. So we're just going to talk about that in our visual journal today. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to separate my page down the middle, lengthwise, and then down the middle, horizontally. Okay, so now I have 4. That was not very even at all, but actually I'll take that to my advantage and create a little box. Oh, that's not straight. Create a little box in the middle. Alrighty, so on this side, you're going to write before. And on this side, you're going to write after. So we're going to be drawing what happened in the experiments that you completed. So we need to draw the floater and the sinker before. So let's draw our line of water. And our line of water. Okay, so we'll draw the cork up here. So this was something that was a floater. So you might not have had a cork, so you can draw whatever it was that you used in your experiment, whatever you used as a floater. So I used a cork, so that's what I'm going to draw. Okay, and trying to just keep in mind the 3D elements of it. So this is showing the top of it and then the bottom, and then it's on top of the water as a floater. So I'm going to label it. This was a piece of cork. And this one was a floater. Float. Okay. And then for the sinker, I used an eraser. So I'm going to be drawing that at the bottom, sitting on the floor of the bin or tank that I used. So my eraser is kind of like that. I'll put a little, those are the words on the package. And mine was an eraser. And it sank or sink. Okay, so I've completed the before pictures. So now it's time to do the after. So I'll do my same water line. And I changed something to make the cork sink. What did I do? Well, I actually tied it to an eraser so that it would bring it down to the bottom. So I'm going to draw my little cork and my eraser down here. And you know what? I'm actually even choosing to draw that really small. If I want to fill my page, I could draw that a lot bigger. So I'm gonna redo that part. Okay, so we have the cork. And then the eraser. And draw my details on my cork. And I tied them together with pipe cleaner. So here's my fuzzy kind of silly looking pipe cleaner. Okay. So now it's time for me to label what is going on in this picture. So this is the eraser. This is the cork. This is a pipe cleaner. And it has changed to a sink, a sinker. So that is a big change that happened there. And now I'm going to record what happened with my eraser. So I had to, let's draw my water line. Actually, I should draw it lower. Okay, my water line. And I created a little raft for my eraser to sit on. So I'm going to draw my little popsicle stick raft that I created. And I held that together with tape. And I'm just going to get rid of the water line in there so that you can really tell that it's floating. And then on the bottom, I attached 3 corks to give it extra buoyancy or extra float. And then on top of that, I put my little eraser. So there he is, happily floating on his little boat. Okay, so time to label again. This is my eraser. These were popsicle sticks. And these were corks. So this one used to sink, and now I made it float. So there you go. That's kind of what you should have as your capturing of what happened in the science experiment. Of course, you're going to go through because every visual journal needs to have some color added to it. So you're going to go through and color it. Make sure you've really taken careful attention to erasing any extra lines, making sure that your work looks neat and tidy. That's really important in our visual journals. We're practicing our skills as artists and as illustrators. So we're telling a story through our picture, and so we want it to be nice and clear. All right, well, that's it for our visual journal, and I look forward to seeing your guys's later. Bye.